Howdy, my friends. This is it. One of the most daring things ever presented on television. Operation Big Risk, we call it, and you'll see the risk immediately. And this truck and from Brinks Incorporated and these guards are playing a very great role in this exciting drama. They've driven into Stage A here. This is where we put on our show every week. And I'm going to ask you, if you will, to drive over in that section, leaving this one clear, if you please. Now, as I've mentioned before, Operation Big Risk is entirely too dangerous to have described to you any time before the telecast. It needed absolute security, absolute secrecy. Yes, every second right now, before this feature is ended, perhaps an hour from now, some miles from here, there will be present danger, risk, and a threat. This truck right here is one of the security measures. It is purposely a decoy. But in a few seconds, if everything has gone well, another truck, the exact duplicate of that, will appear with its cargo, a very precious cargo that spells risk in capital letters. Yes, it's a cargo that appeared on our first show on television 3.5 years ago, and here it comes now.
Stand back, please. Stand back.
In this Brink armored truck, my friends, is $1 million. And now, as it goes down Stage A, you'll see behind it many of the props and the scenery that are used on television. Let me bring you up to date into just what has happened preceding this. I'll go very carefully. Now, about an hour ago, from a destination which, of course, we cannot disclose to you, these two Brink armored cars and these grim-faced guards rendezvoused. And there the $1 million was carried from the vaults and loaded into that truck. And then, when underway, the trucks took different routes for a measure of safety through the streets of Los Angeles. And now the precious cargo is here. In case any of you have any doubts, my friend, let me assure you this is real money. And these guards mean business. They carry Tommy guns. Several of them handle flare guns in case the studio lights should fail us. Now, these guards are carrying the money to a well-guarded stage set where later on in the show, let's see if they're ready to unload it. Yes. Let's talk to one of these guards right here. Officer, could I ask you, please, these are being delivered in $5 bills and $10 bills, is that right?
That's right, Art.
I see. How many? They come in packages, I see. How many packages are there?
There's 31 blocks, Art.
31 blocks of them. You tell me it'll take about 20 minutes for you to display them in a way that will answer the many questions. What does $1 million look like?
That's right, Art. We'll have them ready for you.
You'll have it ready. All right, thank you very much. And so here we have Operation Big Risk. Before you, a fortune is being unloaded. In exactly 23 3/4 minutes from now, $1 million in cash will be laid out for your close-up inspection. Remember, you asked for it. Zero hour. Operation Big Risk. Yes, behind that curtain is what we've all been waiting to see. The guards from Brinks, please. And now, $1 million in cash. $760,000 in $10 bills, $240,000 in $5 bills. The camera's in for a closer inspection for you now. Take a very good look. Most of us will never again see that much money in one stack in our lifetime. You might say, how much is $1 million? Well, if you were to stand on any street corner and give away $1 a minute for 8 hours a day, like any job, and you started the 4th of July this year, you would not finish giving $1 million away until July 7th, 1962, and you'd be 8 years and 3 days older. In all, there are 31 blocks of greenbacks. Now, they're very tightly packed by a machine. You'd hardly realize there were 4,000 $10 bills in that one package. That would make $40,000. In tens, there are 4,000 $5 bills in the $5 packages. You see? Yes, there you have $1 million in fives and tens. My friends, we borrowed this money from the California Federal Savings and Loan Association. And here to represent that well-known organization is its president, Mr. Howard Edgerton, also vice president of the United States Savings and Loan League. Mr. Edgerton, we're, of course, greatly indebted to you. I mean that. But I suppose being the head of a $100 million organization as you are, it's not much of a thrill to see $1 million, huh?
Well, on the contrary, Art, it's a highly spectacular sight as far as I am concerned. I have never seen that much money before, and I probably will never see that much again at one time. We have a very small part of that in our vault at any one time, and as you know, we had to arrange for the Reserve Bank to produce this for you tonight.
Well, that certainly is a thrill that you gave us, sir, indeed, and these guards also. Now, I said indebted, and we really are. I suppose we should pay you the interest on $1 million for 3 1/4 hours. Took me all evening to figure this up. I think you'll find it right. $18.79.
Well, thank you, Art. I'll have the accounting department check it, but knowing you, I imagine it will be correct.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, Art.
And we also want to give our gratitude to Mr. Frank Case. He's the Pacific Coast manager for the great Brinks Incorporated. That's the largest armored car service in the entire world, for delivering it here to us and delivering it back safely to its destination. All right, take one last close look at $1 million.